As many of us already know, underage drinking has been a problem for many years. But what age did you start drinking at?
I think like a year ago, so I was like 16.
I'm about 13.
15.
13. 13. 12. 13.
And what made you start?
Oh no, being out with mates.
I don't know, just felt like drinking. Everyone else was, so I joined in.
Just because everyone was. It was there, and like not everyone else was drinking, so.
Friends were doing it.
It was at like a Christmas party, and I was like, wow.
Everyone's been doing it from a young age, but why?
Peer pressure mostly.
No, not peer pressure, just because of the fun of it at the time. It's there.
Nah, I just joined in, innit? It weren't no peer pressure about it.
Jumping on the bandwagon?
No, it was just our older brothers.
Because I wanted to also. No, I just liked it.
I spoke to a lady called Ali Mills. She's a service manager at C.A.N, the Young People's team. Is teenage alcohol consumption a big issue for C.A.N?
It is, yes. Alcohol and cannabis are the two primary drugs that we deal with our young people who come to see us for help.
How often do you deal with youngsters who have drinking problems?
A lot of these young people would not see it as a problem. Other people would see it as a problem, but they might just see it as social drinking, recreational drinking. But the issues we need to talk about is what is a problem, because drinking is illegal. Alcohol is a legal drug in this country.
What would you class as a problem?
So if you've got someone who's saying, you know, my life's rubbish and actually when I'm off my face, I don't worry about my problems, that will be a drinking problem, even if they're only doing that once or twice a week. And if the drinking is stopping them getting up from school in the morning or attending college or work or actually having an impact on the money they spend, that would indicate there's a problem as well.
Has anyone ever suffered physically as a result of alcohol consumption?
Lots of physical harms. We deal with lots of young girls who perhaps get sexually assaulted when they're under the influence. We've also had young men who've gotten into fights or who've actually fallen over and hurt themselves. You know, A&E are filled with young people who have hurt themselves because they're under the influence.
I don't drink to get that drunk.
Got beat up like loads of times.
When I was about 12, I think I was at a friend's and I was going home. But then I drank a bottle of vodka and then I was like ended up collapsing in the bathroom.
If someone is a really big drinker, what we wouldn't say is just stop. We would have to look at the drinking levels, we'd have to make sure they weren't physically dependent and we'd kind of wean them off the alcohol. We have worked with young people who the doctors have said, you know, there is a degree of liver damage and you need to stop drinking.
So would you say that alcohol is more accessible now than what it was 10 and 20 years ago?
Yes, it's cheaper. It actually tastes nicer for young people. A lot of alcohol is marketed towards young people. You can get bubblegum flavoured alcohol. When I was young growing up, alcohol didn't taste very nice. You had to add lots of stuff to make it taste nice. Nowadays, it's very, very cheap, it's very available, and young people don't have a problem. We also get a lot of young people in our service who will tell us their parents buy them alcohol.
And whereabouts did you get it?
Sent my mum in the shop.
I go in the shop, I can get served. No, I do.
Just go in the shop or get someone to go in the shop for you.
My mum had it and I just took it.
Parents had gone away for a weekend.
It was just there, so I can drink it.
So you stole it from your parents?
No, I didn't steal it because it was there.
It was there.
It's okay to have a drink because it is a legal drug and it's okay to drink socially, but we need to be getting the message across to young people that actually it is a dangerous drug and it can mess up people's lives as well, so we need to treat it with a bit of respect.
So you say it's legal. Can someone under the age of 18 consume any alcohol?
Yes, they are allowed to drink alcohol under the age of 18. They're not allowed to buy it, but they are actually allowed to consume it. It is not recommended by the Department of Health that people under the age of 15, they consume alcohol. But again, it's not illegal. There are places where it's illegal to drink alcohol out in public, but it's not actually illegal for young people to drink alcohol under the age of 18.
Do you think it's at the parents' discretion?
I think parents have a role to play. I think parents have a very big role to play in the attitudes towards alcohol. I think sometimes if a parent's incredibly strict and says you can't touch it at all till you're 18, again young people rebel. I think if parents use it quite sensibly, like, you know, dad, your 15-year-old son watching a football match, have a beer together, I don't think that's the end of the world. I think that's quite a good message to get across, that it's okay.
If people aren't drinking in their houses, where are they drinking?
Pubs.
Street corners.
Parks.
Other people's houses. Other people's houses.
School field, the park or the swings or a free house, yeah.
You know, us as adults have to take responsibility and say Britain is an alcohol culture. Every major soap or TV programme on the TV links around a pub. As adults we're saying to be it's okay for us to go and drink and not young people.
Well, I just think society creates an image of that's what you do on special occasions like your birthday or Christmas. Yeah, people, like, there's a lot of young people out drinking, but on a Friday and Saturday night, that's what you see the world doing. So I think it's just a given that you're going to start drinking.
So it's about the messages we give to young people and what is okay drinking and what is bad drinking that we need to discuss really. It's completely confidential. Young people can contact us without parents' knowledge.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Yeah.